Hello, my friends. This is Getty with Georgia Firing Line, along with Mike. Say hi, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
And we'd like to welcome you to our first ever GFL game show. So what we're going to do, you know what, Mike? Tell the people at home what we're doing today.
Hey, so what we're going to do today, we've got a very knowledgeable, very competitive staff here at Georgia Firing Line. So we've come up with a little bit of a challenge here for them. We like to do what's called an ice cream bet. So typically we'll have a little bit of a challenge here or there. The winner of that challenge will be given $1 so they can take that $1 over to McDonald's, get them an ice cream cone. Just something so we can stay competitive and have a little bit of a bet going on. Underneath these two buckets, we've got a pair of guns. One gun is modified by our gunsmiths. The other gun is totally stock. We're gonna blindfold our staff here and see if they can figure out, one, what gun they're looking at, two, which gun is modified, and three, what modifications were done to that firearm by our gunsmithing staff.
And if the person in question is able to correctly name the individual parts that have been done to the gun, they get a point. At the end of the whole thing, whoever has the highest point value wins the ice cream. You ready to start, Mike?
I'm ready to start. Let's bring in our first contestant.
Introducing first, Alex Heeger. Come on down.
Yay!
Okay, so you'll stand here on the mark, which there's totally a mark on the carpet, I swear to God. So Alex, underneath these buckets are two firearms, okay? They've been rendered safe. Want to be totally clear on that. However, I would like for you to don your helmet of wisdom. You're going to unveil the buckets. You're going to clear the gun. What you need to do is correctly identify the gun and the potential changes that have been made to a gun. For each thing you get correct, you get a point on the board. At the end of this, the person with the highest point value gets a free McDonald's ice cream. Are you ready to play?
Yep.
All right, let's do it. You may begin play.
So right now he's picked up his first firearm. He's removed the magazine. He's checked the chamber with his finger to ensure that there is no round. Alex, do you feel that firearm is safe?
Yep.
Would you like to hold it up for me? I can confirm that firearm is safe.
Okay. That's a Glock 19.
Ding, ding, ding.
Correct. All right, now Alex has got the second firearm up. He's removed the magazine. He's pushed the follower down to make sure that there are no rounds in it. He's got the slide locked back, and he's got his finger in the chamber right now. Alex, do you feel that firearm is clear?
I do.
Let me see it. Yeah, that firearm is clear. Go ahead and tell me about it.
Okay, so that's also a 19. It's got a stipple, double undercut.
Correct, and correct times 3.
That's an RMR.
Correct.
Those are taller sights.
Correct.
Got slide cut on top.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. I do feel stippling on the ramp.
Correct.
Let's see. That's Johnny Glock. That's the Johnny Glock flat.
That is incorrect.
No? Is that the performance?
That is incorrect as well.
Interesting. That's a Timney.
That is correct.
Unfortunately.
But the fact that he was eventually able to narrow down that trigger in 3 guesses.
It's the take up that's different.
Well, go ahead and set that firearm down with it then, and take your helmet off and take a look at what you got.
That is the 23 converted to a 19. Mm-hmm. So that was added, the slide serrations. Knowing that Gen 4s have finger grooves, I hate finger grooves. That is way better. I love double undercuts. I have it done on my Glock. For Gen 4s, having forward serrations, pretty nice. RMR is great. The stipple is awesome. It's a solid gun, man.
Well, awesome, Alex. Thank you for your time, and thanks for coming down and playing our game.
I'll get this off here.
Looks like you were at 7 points for the total, so congratulations. Good job.
Super sweet. So up first, Alex has set the pace with a pretty competitive pace. 7 out of 9 points. Will you go to the sales floor and send us our next contestant? Yeah, this is actually working out better than I expected.
This is so dumb, but I love it.
So while we wait for our next contestant, let us know in the comment section what you think of this fun little game we have cooked up. Waiting's half the battle.
And the other half is violence.
Oh, we see him.
Come on down!
Coming up next, we have EJ Jones, an instructor here at Georgia Firing Line. EJ Jones, come on down. That's right, the price is right.
So come over here right here. So EJ, what we're going to do right now, if you don't mind first, introduce yourself, how long you've been with the company, what do you do here?
My name's EJ Jones, obviously we said that, right? Okay, so I am one of the instructors at Georgia Firing Line, so probably been here, I think, little bit over 4 years. Have some experience in sales, so been around firearms my entire life. I enjoy hunting and enjoy shooting, so this is home for me.
Awesome.
How about that for a blooper? I still got it. You see those hands? Quick.
There is a correct way to do it. You'll see.
I don't know if my head will even fit in here, man.
Yeah, leave your hat.
Oh, okay. Hat's gone. You guys get this okay with FedEx?
No. All right, EJ, in front of you are 2 firearms. Go ahead and locate them on the table. Yep, you've got the first one there.
Okay.
Go ahead and make sure that's clear for me. EJ, much like Alex, is pressing down the follower to ensure that there is no round in the chamber. He's got his finger in the chamber to make sure there's nothing there, and I can visually inspect it for him and tell him that it is clear.
Okay.
So, EJ, what kind of firearm you got there?
So what I have here, what kind of firearm? Type of firearm? You need manufacturer and maker and all that, huh?
Just as much information as you can give me on
I
it.
mean, I got a striker fire. Mm-hmm. It's a double stack magazine, right? Mm-hmm. So that's what I know right now. And then we got some iron sights. We don't have anything, no red dot plate or anything there. So it's my rear sight. I can feel my front sight. And I'm kind of thinking this might be a Glock.
You are correct.
Okay. Good. Back strap here. All right. Grip. I'm going to say this is more, well, we got a little checkering here on the front part of the trigger. I don't have any undercuts. Can I go ahead and test fire now?
Absolutely.
Okay. So
go ahead and pull that trigger. Back. Make sure, you've already cleared it.
I'm going to say this is kind of a standard Glock trigger.
And what leads you to believe that?
Just the shoe here, I mean, it feels a little, the thickness of it. Well,
that way you get a good baseline.
I'm sweating like a man going to the electric chair up
It's
under
a
here.
little warm in here, that's for sure.
So we're going to clear this one, take the mag out, right?
Yep.
Make sure we don't
So
have
he's once again
anything.
pressed the follower down, ensuring there are no rounds. He's got his finger in the chamber, ensuring there's nothing in there. And I will visually indicate that is a clear firearm.
Okay, so I'm going to definitely say that this is the one that's been modified. I can feel the undercut. I can feel the stippling is a lot more aggressive here. So definitely there. I got a red dot of some sort on here. Okay, I got some raised sights, rear sight and the front sight both are more suppressor type height sights. Definitely different, not a Glock trigger. This is a different trigger.
Do you know what manufacturer of the trigger?
Ooh, can't tell if that's the Johnny Glock trigger. We're calling it an April. Let me see what. I'm going to go ahead and say Apex.
Very close. That is a Timney.
Besides the stippling, the trigger upgrade, I can feel that. Oh, serrations here.
That is correct.
Yeah, serrations are different. So a little bit more aggressive than a regular slide on a Glock.
Do you know what kind of red dot's on top of that?
That's going to be a Trigicon.
That is correct.
I'm winning so far. Huh? Okay, so that's a Trigicon. I can tell. The reason I can tell that, I can feel that indention right here. Trigicon, I know that they have that there. But yeah, this is good. I like this grip a lot better.
You calling it good there? That's all the modifications you can find?
Yeah, without really looking at it, just from a physical standpoint and feeling it, that's about what I can tell.
Well, go ahead and put her down and take your helmet off. Take a look at it.
Whoa, the Glock. All right.
So there are only 2 modifications you missed.
I missed 2?
You missed
Ooh.
the ramp, and you missed the window.
And you know what? I didn't take a
job.
full grip. If I would have taken full grip, I probably would have. I was kind of doing here. I missed that. You guys did a good job with that.
Either way, EJ, thanks for coming on in and taking a look at that. You identified almost every modification on that and nailed stock and modified.
Appreciate you guys, man. Thanks for all the hard work you guys do.
Yeah, of course.
Come check out the Gunsmith, and that was some great stuff there.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Chris. He's our new gunsmith and Cerakote artist here at Georgia Firing Line. Chris, can you tell the people at home a little bit about your experience in gunsmithing?
No.
Yeah. So I've been in
We're professional here at GFL Media.
My pom-pom, is this in my mic?
No, you're good. You're up.
That's nice. Yeah, I've been doing it for going on 5 years now. Went to armory school, been in school for gunsmithing, been in the art world for a long time, so I figured why not put those 2 things together. So yeah, I've been doing Cerakote and stippling in 2 years now.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, hey, seeing as how you're new here, we thought that we would jump him off in a proper sense. So we have for us a little bit of a game show. You're going to put your box on, we're going to remove the buckets, and then you're going to identify what the gun is that you're feeling. And if you can correctly name each of the modifications, you'll earn an additional point. At the end of this whole thing, because you're the last of the three, if you can...
No pressure.
Yeah, correct. If you happen to score more points than the other competitors, you, sir, win a free McDonald's ice cream.
What? Now, is the McFlurry machine going to be working?
Whatever you want. Whatever you want.
If it's working.
Buy you a drink.
Okay, T-Pain, let's do this.
All right. So, go ahead and don your bucket. So, what you're looking for is make and model.
The likeness there is like, did y'all know I was coming in?
I got the ear holes right, too.
I know, right? Hold on. All right, so we're going to start.
I got the bucket for you.
Thank you.
All right, so the magazine has come out, and we have a visually inspected chamber by the person who's not wearing a box on their head.
Yeah, physically and visually inspected this firearm. All right, so let's see.
Tell us what you're working with.
Feels like semi-automatic handgun based on the serrations. I would say, is it ambidextrous? It is. This is a Gen 5 Glock.
That is correct.
And I'm looking for what?
You're looking for any and all modifications made to that gun, if any. I can tell he's paying attention to what the trigger's doing by him taking his time prepping and pressing.
Feels like it might have been polished up a little bit.
What are you laughing at, Mike?
The gunsmith just disassembling the firearm is phenomenal.
See, that's the kind of detail you're looking for here. I'm glad we saved the gunsmith for last. Remember that scene from Major Payne? Remember the one?
Feels mostly stock, maybe trigger polished a bit. Slide release levers, don't feel extended. Feels like stock sights, they feel plastic. Stippling feels stock. Yeah, I would say it feels like a Glock 19 Gen 5.
Ding, ding, ding.
Correct, my friend.
Give him a point for getting the generation right.
Yeah, honestly,
You're the first
full bonus point.
one to do that. Okay, so the other pistol is to the right of that one. You may begin when you're ready. All right, so he's picked the gun up. We have a visually inspected chamber. The magazine has come out. Magazine is also clear. We are all clear. You're ready to play.
All right, I can feel a Trijicon RMR.
Correct.
That's a big ding ding.
I can feel, let's see what we're working with here. Window cut on top of this slide.
Good catch.
Some nice, maybe some milling on the serrations.
That is also correct.
Some nice stippling, I believe. If I had to guess, that's just JT's squiggly line style, EDC style grip. Undercut, double undercut.
That is correct.
Yeah, and that feels like a nice 2.5 pound, yeah, like 2.5 pound, 3 pound trigger pull. So if I had to guess, that is an aftermarket trigger that's also been polished.
Can you by chance tell us who manufactured the trigger? There he goes, ripping it apart again. Bet you didn't think coming to work here you'd be part of a game show, would you?
You know, surprisingly, this just feels natural. This feels right.
He says wearing a box on his head.
I expected all of this.
Oh, God, you'd love to see it.
If I had to guess,
He is really inspecting every nook and cranny of that shoe.
I want to say it's maybe a Timney.
That
Alpha
is
trigger.
correct.
Oh my god.
It is, in fact, a Timney Alpha trigger.
Yeah, it's a Timney Alpha for sure. Cool. And mag.
Okay, you may, if you're finished, you can take your bucket off and observe your work.
Rad.
So this one, in fact, was built by us at GFL. The only thing you missed was the ramp on the front for gas pedal.
Oh, I dig that too, yeah.
That was the only thing you missed. You hammered everything else. You're the only one to get the trigger right, and he was the only one to disassemble the gun. I don't know if that's worth anything or not.
Well, you know, doing what I do, right? I mean, I would hope so.
As it stands, the scoring, Alex Heeger scored a whopping 7 points, setting a very good pace for the game. Next was EJ with 6 points, also a very good effort. However, Chris, the new guy, our winner, with 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points.
Let's go.
I can do math. Sir,
I saw him have to like break his toes out for it though.
you've won yourself a
Fantastic.
free McDonald's ice cream. Thank you for playing, my friend. If you guys have any questions about gunsmithing or if you'd like to see anything else involved in this little game show of ours, feel free to check out the link tree and all the links that go to our social media. Get involved in our training classes and come see the gunsmiths because these guys are pretty cool.
Remember, kids, safety first.
Stay safe.
Appreciate you guys. That was fun.
That's rad. That
Well
was about
done.
the best segment I think we could have done there.
Yeah.